至今是没有使用过毒品这种东西的。我觉得反正不是个什么好东西吧。然后我觉得我会在以后也不会使用毒品这种东西的。这种东西反正我觉得能不碰尽量就尽量不碰吧。第一，对自己的身体肯定是没有好处的。第二，然后呢，实在是也对家里是个很大的负担。我觉得不管你多少钱，碰到这种东西，反正就死路一条吧。
我没有尝试过毒品，而且在未来也不会尝试使用毒品，因为我觉得使用毒品会非常容易上瘾，对人体的健康造成一定影响和损坏。
毒品这个东西，在我看来，它既然有卖，就它存在的价值。如果在安全的情况下，或者是和朋友一起玩，我觉得偶尔还是可以尝试一下的，毕竟人就活一辈子。
No, I don't take drugs in it. All I ever done is smoke weed. I won't take no coke, no ecstasy, no MDMA, nothing like that. And the reason why is because it's a fucking monkey game, innit? It's just like idiots. If you want to get high off life, innit?
Every city has its own darkness. Nottingham is not the exception. I've never thought about to do a drug documentary until I watched the documentary named The Dark End of the Street. I was totally shocked by what I have seen. I couldn't believe people would even sacrifice their life just for a dope. So I started wondering, what makes them so hooked? And to find out what's behind the mist, I decided to look in for a real drug addict on the street of Nottingham. I had a deal with a drug abuse homeless guy. He agreed to be in my documentary, but when the time came, he did not show up. So I have to find a new target. At the first time I met these people, they're sat on a bench, drinking and smoking. You can easily tell they're just the typical drug abuse people. Although I was telling myself not to approach them, but well, I just can't miss this opportunity. I know this is going to be hard, but I'm still willing to give a try. I asked them if they want to do a documentary. They refused me without one single hesitation. One of them even told me to fuck off. Well, I'm just not going to give up. So I asked them again, but this time with £20 offer. No more questions. They said yes straight away. The guy told me he has split personality and got caught several times because street fighting. The woman wearing a hat is homeless for 5 years. She currently lives in a car parking place. She's also a drug user and alcoholic. The woman with a black shirt is a very heavy alcoholic. She can barely control her emotion. As everybody was curious about drug addicts, what makes them become a drug abuse? So I asked them, and the answer was shocking. They're living in a family with a drug abuse history, and they started using drugs in a very young age. Because the background noise had to change to another place. So we found a garden, and it's pretty quiet.
I started when I was 12 years old. That's when I first started smoking. I started sniffing coke when I was 14. How the fuck I did?
Have you?
Right.
Yeah.
I started using. I can't remember.
Slopping up.
Oh, can we just do 10
No,
minutes?
no, sorry, no. I've got other jobs to do.
I was gonna set up a little interview with them, but the security guard showed up and stopped us. He said the garden is a private property and asked us to leave, otherwise he would call the cops. The guy had argument with the security guard. I was trying to film the entire argument, but he stopped me and forced me to shut down the camera. After twice changing place, they got quite impatient and started to complain. Because of that, I couldn't set up proper interview. Plus, the woman with the black shirt was keep yelling at me and asked me why wouldn't I focus on the children topic. She kept saying that children are suffering from a war, and she almost got cried. I was quite confused at beginning, but after when I know she had a pretty tough time with her own child, all those nonsense seems to become clear to me.
All them kids, I'm sorry, but all the family, all the war and everything, yeah. All them kids. Sam, sorry, she's getting emotional. Them kids in China, in anywhere, yeah. Again, bullied. No, hang on. No. Again, bullied. Again, killed by us.
Stop.
I have to say, the actual filming was far more difficult than I thought. After about 1 hour filming, the guy asked me £10 for deposit, otherwise there will be a consequence. I was so worried that they were just gonna take the money and leave, but surprisingly, they kept their part of bargaining, so I was able to continue my filming. I asked them, have they ever considered to quit? The answer they gave me, I would never expect. They said, it's not about addiction, it's about surviving. Every day you wake up, you think about surviving.
Every time it goes worse, you go back to the stuff that don't make you worse. You go back to the stuff that you know is surviving. Don't tell me that it's surviving, but
Every day I is surviving.
Survive is.
Turn off the camera, I give them the rest of £10. For them, maybe it's the lucky day. But for me, somehow I felt guilty. I felt I just pushed them closer to the edge of death. Most likely, they're just gonna use the money to feed their addiction. But hopefully, I was just overthinking.